Hey y'all, William here with WBCP. Uh, Time for some more inspirational, informative news. But first, let me tell you a fun story this morning about making coffee when you're half asleep. So this morning I get up, get my daughter ready. She's getting her up, getting her ready to go to her bonus school. And I turn the coffee on, I put the water in, all that good stuff. Come back to the bedroom, finish getting ready, looking at some charts, that kind of stuff. A few minutes goes by, I'm smelling my coffee. I'm like, man, it's time to go get my coffee. So I go in there to get my coffee, and guess what I didn't do? The pot that the coffee goes into was still sitting by the sink. So my coffee brewed, woo, all over the counter, all over the floor. Needless to say, oh, I had to keep that one between the lines too. But anyway, it's Friday. Heck yeah, 3-day weekend coming up. So I'm gonna start off with some brief Fortnite news. The first topic I'm going to discuss is going to be YouTube videos and some that are trending about kids scamming their parents out of V-Bucks. So, anybody that has Fortnite, they know what these V-Bucks are. Those parents out there, they probably know what these V-Bucks are as well. Uh, so, there's one kid that's been out there making this video that he's actually using his dad's PayPal account, and he's kind of tricking his dad into thinking it's whatever. And he's buying like 10,000 V-Bucks at a time. And this kid's been racking up views, scamming their parents. All kinds of money being made. I tell you what, entertainment these days is something else, right? Speaking of Fortnite and money, it was recently announced that in the month of April alone, Fortnite and Epic specifically brought in over $300 million. And this was an increase from February, where they had a number of $126 million. So definitely Fortnite's making the money, bringing in the bucks, and especially getting some V-Bucks spending going on. In other news, and also fun facts, as you may know, the movie Solo is being released this opening weekend, and they're expected to rake in almost 150 million this weekend. So we'll talk about that on Tuesday and kind of see what kind of numbers they actually bring in. But because it's Star Wars Solo weekend, I'm going to give you a little some fun facts about Star Wars that you may or may not know. So here it goes. The first one: 3PO can speak how many languages do you think? How many different languages can C3PO speak? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to let you think of the answer. 5, 4, 3. The answer is 6 million. 6 million languages C3PO can speak. Holy cow! I'm doing good to speak one. All right. Also, I've got another fact. George Lucas, as you may know, created Star Wars. In his creation, which character did he consider to make a midget? Which character did George Lucas contemplate on making a midget? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The character's name is Luke Skywalker. Can you imagine Luke Skywalker as a midget? Also, George Lucas, those of you that don't know, actually played a cameo role in one of the Star Wars. It was actually The Revenge of the Sith, which I think was episode 3, I think. Uh, the only two non-Star Wars movies that George Lucas has ever directed was THX 1138, which I don't know if I've seen that one, folks. And American Graffiti. Now, I have seen that movie. So those are the only two that he's ever directed that wasn't a Star Wars themed show. One more fun fact on George Lucas. He actually wrote all 4 screenplays and produced the Indiana Jones for Steven Spielberg. So I guess them two are buddies. All right, so it's time for today's movie quote. So here it is, guys. Get ready. It's going to come up to the top. Chewie, we're home. Now, which Star Wars movie is that from? Obviously, you know it's Star Wars of some sort. Chewie, we're home. So remember, question will be up here at the top. Click on it. Let me know your answer. All right. All right. One more thing I'm going to throw at you real quick. And this is kind of going in play with the Solo thing for tonight's release of the movie, or this weekend. I think it actually came out last night in some areas. Han Solo was actually the only non-Jedi in the original Star Wars trilogy to ever use a lightsaber. Did you know that? All right. So, here is my quote of the day. And as you may notice at the bottom, I actually kind of borrowed this one. It's a little long. Brianna, definitely working on her penmanship. I appreciate Brianna's help as always. And the quote is, it's a little long, so I'm going to read it myself. You simply have to put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Put your blinders on and plow right through. And again, that's from George Lucas. Woo! All right. What does that quote mean? When faced with issues and put in situations that you have no idea how you're going to get through them, and we all have those from time to time, then just close your eyes, trust your gut, and move forward. I mean, definitely. It happens all the time. Sometimes the gut feelings, what you got to do, get through it. Again, thank y'all for the quote. George Lucas. All right, let's talk about my trade room. Today I took trades in both the GBP market as well as the European market, and even went into the Japanese market a little bit. All total, it was about $52 a day today, so not bad. But this weekend's going into 3-day weekends, and the market's kind of moving all over the place. There was a lot of news this morning. I mean, there was news here, news there, news here, and I'm skipping around the news because, again, news and lose go together. News and win usually don't. But Monday, so y'all know, I won't have one of these on Monday. It is a holiday. It's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day early, folks. We will go over some of the numbers from Solo's movie drawings on Tuesday. We'll kind of see if it reaches that $150 million mark or not. And also, I'm sure we'll have some more Fortnite news and some other interesting things to talk about by then. But also, Sunday night, I'm going to have a video out, and we'll be talking mostly about stocks. We'll talk about some of the things I use called a Fibonacci, support and resistance, trend lines, and maybe even an awesome oscillator. Those are just some things I use on my charts to determine some of my buys. So again, that's be Sunday night. So just look forward for that. Don't forget about my poll question. And as always, please like, share, subscribe. All the support you can give me. Definitely appreciate that. Just remember, folks, one more thing. And sometimes life gets us up, gets us down, gets us sideways, backwards. Have sad days, mad days, happy days, exciting days, all kinds of days. Sometimes those down days grab us by the ears and pull us down too far. Sometimes those happy days push us way up. And then when we have those sad days, we don't know how to react to them. And that's why I always like to say, folks, and you know what that is, keep it between the lines. Till next time, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Happy Memorial Day.